And when she passed, those coins got gobbled up. For whatever reason, every company bought up all that they could find. Yeah, first of all, thanks for having me, of course, as always, Dunnigan. And I hope you can driving to a meeting in Elkton, South Dakota, in the middle of nowhere with farm fields on all sides of me. So hopefully I don't cut in and out. I'll do the best I can here. The event of Queen Elizabeth passing and the effect it's had on this industry is very emblematic of just how fragile of an ecosystem the precious metals market truly is. You have 3 of the 6 major mints that have the effigy of Queen Elizabeth on the coin. The Britannia from the United Kingdom, of course, the Maple Leaf from Canada, of course, and then the Kangaroo from Australia. They all have Queen Elizabeth on them. And when she passed, those coins got gobbled up. For whatever reason, every company bought up all that they could find in the coins that had the effigy of Queen Elizabeth. Well, as a result, everything else is becoming hard to get as well, and those would be the Krugerrands and the Philharmonics as well. And so, what was yesterday isn't today in terms of availability and in terms of premium. So I guess all I can say is that 2022 coins with Queen Elizabeth may actually turn out to have some sort of intrinsic value. I'm not saying they will, but I think some people believe they will. And as a result, everything is drying up. Once again, premiums are rising on all of the sovereign mint coins. Once again, the special that we ran at the beginning of the week, we are able to hold through tomorrow, or through today, rather, to the end of the day. Restocking is going to cost us much more money, as really everything with her likeness and everything else as a result is not only getting harder to come by right now for our next shipment, but also we're seeing higher premiums across the board.
So let me just clarify for my understanding and for everyone. So it's not only those coins with the Queen Elizabeth image on the back, 2022, which includes the Britannias and the Kangaroos that were as part of our special, and also the Canadian Maples, which were not part of this week's special, but all 3 of those for sure have been getting snapped up across the industry over the past day here. And so premiums are going to be going up on those. But you're saying that in sympathy, because of basically the spillover, the shortage of the supply, there's a ripple effect that's affecting the Krugerrands and the Philharmonics as well that don't have the image of the Queen on the back.
Yeah, I mean, if I was planning on buying another 50,000 Britannias and Kangaroos and I can't get them, then I'll buy 50,000 Krugerrands or Philharmonics. That's exactly what everyone in the industry who's trying to restock the shelves will be thinking. And that's why it's disappearing. So the fragility of this system is real. I've been saying it forever. This is the micro perspective of it. The macro perspective, this has nothing to do with. These are the micro perspectives of the ins and the outs of the bullion wholesale industry. But the macro perspective, where I'm talking about everything drying up and disappearing, has nothing to do with an event like this. It has everything to do with an event that wakes up the mainstream, and everyone runs to protect themselves in a world where the life rafts are few and far between. And when everyone realizes that the life raft is right here and they run to get on it, there's only so much room on the raft before it sinks. So, or before it sails. So, in any case, that is the case right now. And when we talk micro perspective of this industry, yes, you're exactly right. Everything with the likeness of the Queen is becoming harder to get. And as a result, the other items which would fill the void are also becoming hard to find.
And let me make sure I understand the second part of your message earlier, and that is that we're trying to hold the sale price that we announced Tuesday night. Every Tuesday night, we do the weekly market update with you. Every Tuesday night, we release our new special. That the special we're currently running is this $475 over spot, which includes the not only the Britannias and the Kangaroos, but also the Philharmonics and the Krugerrands. You're saying we're going to try to hold that sale price through today, only Friday, because we're sure that by the end of the day today, our ability to restock is going to go up. It's going to have to be more expensive.
I already know it is. I already know it's going to go up. I've already been told. I've already talked to distributors. it is going up. This is what we have left in stock, and I'm fairly certain that we'll be sold out of what we have left in stock by end of business today. So restocking those particular items is going to cost us more money and maybe even a little bit of time.
We have a comment from a viewer, Blue Zebra Joe, who says, "I doubt they'll stop putting her face on them anytime soon." What were you told by your industry insider?
I was told by someone in Canada, a big distributor in Canada, that that is indeed what is going to happen with the maple leaf. And he told me who it was, and I forgot the name because I'm horrible with the monarchy, but I could have swore he said it was a prince. It's a man that'll be on them now, not Queen Elizabeth. That is what I was told.
So
We'll see if it plays out. But
were you told that
sorry?
were you told that the rest of this calendar year they would continue minting the coins with the queen on the back, or that they'd be making the
I
change
was
sooner?
not told that. That I was not told. So I don't want to say something that I'm not certain of, but what he did say, and I don't think he was being tongue in cheek, because we have kind of a jovial relationship. But if I understood him correctly, it is indeed that the Royal Canadian Mint will stop issuing coins with her likeness on it.
There's a
Now,
follow-up
I don't know if
question.
that goes to 2023. We're almost in 2023 mintage anyway, so another month or two. So I don't know how that will play out for the remainder of the year.
Okay, question from VK Travelog. Since we've been talking about silver coins exclusively in this conversation so far, he said, "Wonder if it's both silver and gold coins."
That was actually that was gold. I don't know about silver. I called to place an order for a gold Canadian maple leafs up in one of our Canadian Brinks depositories, and this is what he told me. So it wasn't even about silver. I was talking about gold. I'm assuming that it's the same for silver and platinum, and I would guess it's anything with her likeness on it that is produced by a Crown Corporation, which is the Royal Canadian Mint.
All right. Well, we appreciate you taking time while you're on the road there, trying to give us a quick update here and getting this out there immediately. We always try to make sure that our that our viewers are aware and prepared. And I just didn't want us to miss the opportunity, since it sounds like things are changing rapidly here in the sovereign minted coin availability and pricing. That we wanted to make sure people were aware of that so that they could make any preparations that they wanted to. So, folks, if you have any further questions, go ahead and add them as comments underneath the video. But if otherwise, we're going to have to let Andy go. He's driving, and we don't want to keep him away from that. So thank you, VK Travelog.
I just want to say one last thing, then again, and I just to hammer home the point. If you look at the fragility on both a micro and macro scale of availability of precious metals, someone dies and everything disappears, or markets collapse and everyone runs to metal and everything disappears, I think that should help accentuate or underline my main concern. And if I look at the future of this industry and what my biggest concern is, it is that indeed we will see more of these types of events, and what that means to the availability for a company like mine, who makes who makes money on transactions. And if you can't get any product because everything is getting harder and harder to find, this is what I've been talking about on your show for 2 years. And I'm not trying to tell people to rush to go buy precious metals. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that a normal market doesn't behave this way, where someone dies with a likeness of their face on it and bang, everything disappears and the premiums go up. This market is very much just in time delivery, I guess you could say, and a little disruption like this, and you start to see what I'm thinking about. But again, to hammer it home, this has nothing to do with my big feeling on a macro perspective that the market will be defined by an inability to source product. But on a micro perspective, this should, I think, help people understand what I'm thinking about.